Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome you're tuning in, because in this video I want to take a close look at a product that I personally really like from the lineup of Pandora's boxes. This is not your typical, let's say, just your basic box with some controllers. No, back in the day they tried to be, let's say, creative and try to make something different. So what you can see over here, this thing is a very old version. This is the 9D. It's not like a really bad one, but you know, like these were like the upgraded 5 models, and the 5 were like having a lot of issues with screen tearing, and you cannot even update with Pandora. I meant to point out they also sell this with a DX, CX, like there are all kinds of versions out there. And the 9D, they are like slightly cheaper than the other ones, but I can tell you already, like if you're going to pick up one of those things, absolutely don't go for the old crap. Even like it's $75 cheaper, it's still not worth it in my opinion. But nevertheless, it comes with a very nice explanation in the manual. But what I like about it is the system itself, but let's take a close look at it later. The controllers, what you're going to get basically are the same quality that we have seen before with the Pandora box or the official store. We do get like the okay quality. They're still not the same quality when it comes to the PlayStation, especially when you're doing this. I'm always pressing the A, B, X, Y or the 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. I can just feel it how they press. I must say that overall, like they got a very nice long travel, and I must say the cheap feel is not really noticeable. I do get the feeling that this has like a different travel, but okay, can be me. They do have like the shoulder buttons. The D-pad feels way less sturdy than the other ones, and of course the joystick got a very nice rubber compound. So it just works with two AAA batteries when you're opening up. But also here we can see like the compartment when you want to open it up. It feels way better and works very well. So in the overall quality with the controllers, you pay a little bit more, you're also going to get a little bit more. Here we're going to get ourselves the dongle that is needed for the controllers. They also give you most of the time a very nice, like say, very cool, let's say HDMI cable, also very long. So that is something you can see, like we do get a little bit better quality. Then we're going to get ourselves the power supply with this one. So here you can see also here we do get like the better quality power supplies. It feels very heavy. This is only a 2 amp, but you can see and just feel it's absolutely better quality. Sometimes you're going to give you these weird 12 volts like that says like, or 12.6 volts, like the really cheap version. But that's why you see what you're going to get with the official one. You do get like a little bit better quality when it comes to controllers, the adapter and so. But let's talk about this casing. So basically this is the 9D, so this is a very old one. But the reason I still own it, because this is a very nice looking case. It feels like a really cool, let's say, game console. But they're still using it with the Pandora CX, DX, 5, 6 and all the other versions, and of course including the 9D. But you're going to get like a little bit better quality, what I already mentioned, with the controller, but also with the casing. Okay, another thing I really like about it, we do get an actually on and off switch. That's something I'm missing out with the other versions most of the time. Input 12 volt, HDMI, VGA, audio out, volume control for the audio. They're still using it, kind of weird. And then having the setting buttons. The U-disc, sometimes you don't need it, because with this version, the 9D, but also the later versions, we do get like the built-in storage on the main board. And we even can use it for extending, like say adding some new games. And then we do get ourselves like the 2 USB ports for the controllers. Because even the logo says it over here. Another really cool feature is the light up feature of the Pandora box at the front. And if you don't like it, yeah, you do have a problem. I think you cannot really like cut it out. So basically this is what we're going to get with the casing and the stuff that comes with it. The dream never ends. Was by the way the line of the Pandora box 6. Alright, so there is no intro. No, just a basic decal with no sound. Alright, so it's booted up. Alright, in total we're having, spoiler alert, 2,500 games. But I can already tell you a lot of double games. Alright, so we're not going to do an overview of the list. We're just going to give you a quick list. But what is the problem with the Pandora box 9D? So first of all, you can already see it. We have a lot of double games. Don't know why they call it the combo. Don't know why they call it hot. I've really no clue. Okay, I understand when they are putting on the MVS version, AES version, I can totally understand it and giving you this indication. Alright, so still double, but it's a little bit differently. Alright, so what you can see over here with the full game list. There are a lot of different games on this device. The first thing that I'm noticing with the D-pad, it is very responsive. It works very nice. Very curious how this works with fighting games. So this is more like a collection of two-dimensional games and some 3D games. And as you can see over here, we're having so many hacked versions. Alright, let's do a quick scroll because I'm searching for some games. Some of these boxes will contain Super NES and Mega Drive games. But as you can see already, it's not normal how many games we have. But here we have the games that I wanted to show you. As you can see, there are some lost Mega Drive games. So that is pretty cool. Can already tell you these are Super NES games and not the arcade version. So in overall, it's a small collection of 16-bit games on it. There is no way of adding new games. Here we have, it seems to be we're having different versions of Cadillac and dinosaurs, but as you can see over here, beside the point we're having the plaza and all the other stuff, we're having a lot of double games over here. So that is what I really hate when I'm doing this. So to be honest, then not 2,500 games. Alright, so let's go to the end of the list because I wanted to show you this. And these games are not always on the Pandora boxes. So as you can see here, they added even some PlayStation or 3-dimensional games. Alright, so Mortal Kombat 1 is the first one we're going to try, because simply if this thing runs crappy, that means they're still using old software. Alright, so we're having some Mortal Kombat 2, 3 and 4, but they are all PlayStation games. So you're more like cheating the system. But I did notice that they are focusing on 3 players and 4 players. And as you can see over here, it's going to be a very easy search, because at the end we can find the games that are supporting more than 2 players. I only having 2 controllers at the moment, but I just wanted to show you. Alright, so let's see if the 9D supports Mortal Kombat 1, because I know of the Pandora Box 9 and 9S Plus has problems with it. Oh. It seems to be that it works just as great like with the Pandora Box 6. Ow. Yeah, the buttons are... Okay, what just happened? Okay, when I'm pressing the shoulder buttons, this happens. They messed up the controllers big time. The setting menu, because when you're using this thing like in game system, there are a lot of features you're not able to use. For example, the EO test. This is just if you're using this thing or this mainboard in a real arcade machine. Yeah, so in other words, it's pointless. Custom buttons, you can swap some buttons if you want, but I think the biggest and the interesting thing is when you go into the system configuration. Here you can swap some things like credit settings, how to go back to the main menu, and that kind of things, and quality optimization. So it's more like this filter. There's no 4x3 or scan line option with the Pandora Box 9D. They still didn't add it. And you can here activate or do something with the normal joystick. Alright, that's it. That's the only thing you can basically change. Right, save settings and reboot, because I don't want to have the filter. The main reason why I wanted to use Tekken 1 is very simple. With the Pandora Box 6 they messed it up. Oh, I was thinking it doesn't do anything, but they messed it up with the background sound, and they still didn't fix it. So basically they added the same game with the same problem on the Pandora Box 9. The only thing is, the only difference, we cannot change the game. So we're basically screwed with this version. So what I did notice, every time I'm booting up, for example, PlayStation games, I need to press the start button, otherwise my controls doesn't work at all. Let's see, how did they map the buttons? This kick. Alright, so basically they messed it up with the button features. It's not like the original PlayStation layout. Pretty damn annoying. Alright. Let's do another round. What? How did they... What happens when I'm pressing the shoulder button again? Wow. So when I'm pressing the shoulder button, this happens. Oh, that's messed up. I'm just using now the analog stick because I hate the D-pad for a very long time. And the analog stick is not bad at all. Okay guys, so the 9D is absolutely not like a super board. It's still got some good gains, but it still had like a lot of problems. And the problems cannot be fixed with Pandora because the Pandora doesn't support it. Nevertheless, so far I know this is what you're going to get with the Pandora. I would say, like, if you're thinking about something like this, I think the best thing is to get like the latest edition. That you just need to pay more for it. Most of the time you're going to get like the good quality controllers that at least like worth playing with. And yeah, the new version do have like support for multiple controllers and different controllers. Well, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and it would be great to see you in the next video.